Welcome back at waytotesting.com. So this is the sixth tutorial where we will start the collections and we will go with very basic examples. If you have not seen previous tutorial, please have a look on this one. So let's start with Python collection. So collection is nothing just to store the values and so that we can access it. For example, that if I want to store x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20 and z is equal to 30. Okay, so instead of creating three variable or multiple variable, so it's a good idea to make a single variable. So this will become collection. If I will create something like this one, you can say or you can say a is equal to this one, and I will give like 10, 5, 9, 12, 20, 15. So you can see we have collected many variables at a single place. So this is known as a list. What is the list? List is simple. You can say ordered collection, and it will also you can modify it. And the benefit is this one, that you can easily access all the elements. Okay. So let's see the definition of the list in the Python collection. We will go to the Python collection, and basically in Python we have four types of the collection like list, tupples, set, and dictionaries. In other programming, we have a lot of collections. Like in Java, we have map, battery map, or other things. But in you can say set queues, also list also we have in Java. So it is easy in Python that we have only four collections. So first we will learn about the list. List is nothing, just an ordered collection. You can say mutable means you can change it, and it will allow you duplicates means you can also have duplicate values. For example, if you want to have here like 10 again, so there is no issue, you can have the duplicate values as well. Okay, so now this is the list. Then again we will discuss about the other collection like tuple. So let's perform some operation. Suppose that you want to simply print this list, so simply you can use a print statement, and you can set as. So I will run this program. So how will run Python, this is a practice 3.py. I will run this one. You will see your collection has been printed out. So there are inbuilt methods. Suppose that I want to sort or I want to add something in this collection. So simply I will say that, or you can also use your for loop for print all the values. You can say for a in age means you are saying whatever value you are having one by one, a will take all the values from collection A, and you can perform the operation of each values. So first time it will take first value, second time it will take second value. So let me run this program. So let me come to here. I will run this one. So you can say each value one by one it's taking, it's in order. Okay. Now you can perform some operations as well. Suppose that you want to sort this one. So simply you can say just click add. You can say there is a sort method. So list already have inbuilt methods. You can use that way. So I'm sorting the list. So I want to sort this list. So I have sorted this one, and now I will run my program again. You can say list has been sorted out. Okay. Also you can take another list, like for example you can take list of fruits. Okay, and you can put the values. If you always remember, if it is square basis, then it's a list. So in fruits you can have like apple and bananas. Okay, and then you can have mango as well in this one. Same way you can print all the fruits. For example, for fruits in fruits, all the fruits that I have, I will treat it one by one. I will print its value simply. So I'm printing all the values one by one. So I will run my program. So in the string list, we have to store the values in the double quotes. You can say all the values has been printed as you have inserted it. Okay. Now you can also add some value in the list as well. For example, okay, if you want to access only value as per the index base, you can also do. For example, from the fruits, I want to access its first element. Means it will start from 0. Then 0, 1, 2. In this way it will go. Numbering will start from 0 in the list. Always remember, whether it's Java or Python. Okay. So now coming to here, you can see apple. At the first position there was apple, so apple has been printed out. Okay, so you can access one by one values as well. Now you can modify the values as well, or you can say you can append the values as well. So suppose that I want to append some values, so I will say that fruits dot append. Okay, I will append, for example, that now I want to add something like grapes. Okay, I want to add the grapes as well. So now you can see how it will be printed out. So we have added one more fruit as a grape. Simply you can say apple, banana, mango, grape. So this is a simple collection of list that you can perform operation like sort. Also you can remove something as well. For example, that I want to remove something. So like this one, I want to remove the bananas. Okay. So I will say that I don't want to use banana in my list. So let me save it. Let me run it. Okay. You can see that banana has been removed from that list. Okay. So the thing is, this list is a very simple collection. It is represented with the square braces. It will have any number of items, but all the data type will be same. If you are creating list of the number, then it will be number. If you are creating the string, then it will be string. And you can perform your operation like add, remove, or something, and then you can iterate the values as per your need. In automation, you may store some set of data in the list. For example, web elements you can store, you can perform the operation while accessing the table elements where multiple rows, multiple tables data we capture and we will access them. So in this automation, we will use the list as well. Okay, so now let's work on another collection. It is very similar to the list. Only thing is this one. Suppose that I in the list you can modify the thing whenever you want to add, you can add. If you want to remove, you can remove. But suppose I want some strict collection that you user cannot modify. You that list has been created is final list. Nobody can change it. So that will become a tuple. So tuple representation we will learn from here. So tuple is nothing. Tuple is also ordered collection, but the difference is only it's immutable. List was mutable, means you can change the list values, but in the tuples you cannot change the value. It's a fixed. Okay, so syntax will be again this braces. Okay, then we will see some example and what will happen if you try to append some value. For example, that I have created this list to I will convert to the tuple. Just I will change the braces. Okay, this way. Now this one again, it is again a tuple. Let me correct the syntax. Okay. Now this is the tuple. Now you can see there is an error. It is saying that function apple any. So the thing is this, I need to, I have mixed something up. Okay. Now it's corrected. So now if I will run this program, I will get the error. Okay. So first let me make it clear so that we can get to know what is happening. Okay, so you can see there is an error in the third line, append, because tuple object has no attribute append. Means a tuple is fixed, you cannot change it. Okay, so the thing is that you cannot change the values of the tuple. Again, let me comment this one. Also, you cannot add or remove or perform anything over there. So let me run it again so that we can see what is happening now. Okay, so you can also not perform this operation. See, because you cannot modify the tuple as well. So let me remove this one as well, and then I will run the code. You can see tuple something that very similar to the list, but the thing is that representation, the braces will be changed to this, and then you cannot update the tuple. You cannot modify the tuple. Okay, so it is remain fixed. Many times we need something. For example, that I'm working in automation when I need to work on the metro cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Pune. I don't want anybody to will add or remove any city. I want to perform operation of the anything on the city. So I will create a tuple over here of the cities list, and then I will use in my automation. So this all about the collection like list and tuple. The next collection, sheet and dictionaries, we will work tomorrow. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.